Welcome to Whips and Sips. I'm Shelly. And this is Mrs. Beasley.
Welcome
to Whips and Sips.
I'm Justine.
And I'm Shelly. Cheers. Okay. Remain calm. We had a comment on our last floss tube that we should try cucumber vodka with, I think it was lemon mineral water, but I didn't have any mineral water, so we're doing Diet 7-Up. But the cucumber vodka that I bought is Kettle One Botanicals. It's a cucumber mint, and I forgot that Justine does not like mint. So this may be the only drink that she takes of this during the show today, but let's give it a try.
No, you taste the cucumber more than
you
you taste
okay.
the mint. You're off the hook, Shell.
Okay. I like it. It's very refreshing. So
it is.
Thank you. I apologize. I didn't look before I came down here today to see what her name was.
Yeah, right. She did
thank
that
you.
on purpose.
Thank you for the idea. And yes, it's quite tasty.
Thank you.
And here, I'll just show the bottle quick. It's Kettle One Cucumber Mint. And they also have a grapefruit and rose that I love. You know, I love grapefruit vodka. So I buy this kind.
How often?
Once in a while.
Look who I remembered to bring. Oops.
She's losing her drawers.
This is the Mrs. Beasley that my sister and my cousin got for me. And she's missing her glasses, but I love her just the same.
She has a bad case of bedhead. If you look at the back of her hair, that's what I look like when I wake up, in case you're wondering.
Let me tell you, I've got pictures to prove it.
Last weekend, I called her on Snapchat, video calling, because no kidding, this was standing straight out sideways.
Pippi Longstocking.
Yep. And I said, you just got to see this.
And I was hoping my husband would come in so we could see her. And then we've been going through some stuff at the house to try to get rid of. And I had my old baby clothes. And the kids, when they were little, used them as doll clothes. And look what I found. This is my Mrs. Beasley's
apron.
Skirt. Yeah.
Skirt, apron. What is it?
So,
I think it's an apron, maybe. I don't
know. Yeah. Still don't know how I feel about finding my doll that I grew up with at an antique store.
Yeah. She's cute. Very cute.
Oh, fun.
So, what's it been? 3 weeks, I think, since we were at my house last time?
That's right. It's been a busy 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is a channel about cross stitch and other types of handiwork. And we want to welcome you. If you are a subscriber, already a subscriber, and you're coming back to join us, thanks very much. We really appreciate it. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. And we hope that you will subscribe and join us for about 45 minutes of craziness, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Buckle up.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Should we dig right in, or do you want to talk about anything else?
No, let's dig.
Okay, let's dig. FFOs.
I have some. Do you?
Yes, I do. You go first.
No, you go first, because you're not going to believe that I do have them.
Yeah, I do. They're right. Oh, you have more than that. Look what I got from Mara. Mara's Mercantile finished this for me. It's my very first Biscornu.
Sorry.
If you've been watching our channel for any amount of time, you know that this thing, we have a love-hate relationship. I'm back to loving it and probably will love it forever now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
When I stitched it wrong and then Mara tried to assemble it the first time, we kind of had a hate relationship. But yes, that is my...
Not Shelly and Mara.
No. Me and the Biscornu. So thank you, Mara. This is beautiful and lovely.
It is very beautiful.
I love it. I think it's so cute. My very first Biscornu. So do I need to show the pattern for that?
Oh, that's up to you.
Okay. This was an Etsy pattern, if I remember correctly, from Fireplace Hobby. And it's called Ukrainian Folk Biscornu.
It's beautiful.
And she did it white on red fabric, and I just kind of reversed it and did kind of a red silk on a more neutral fabric. So, yeah. I think I used, let's see, it's in here. I used Belsois in the colorway Sister Scarlet for that. I'm not sure what the fabric was. I can find out if anybody has a question about that. Just drop it in the comments below and I can find out for you.
Which, by the way, thank you for all the comments also.
Oh, we get so many great comments.
Thank you.
Yep. We try to answer them all. And I think I'm pretty much caught up on it.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
yeah. Anyway.
Is that the only one you have?
That's my only FFO, yes.
You only have one?
I only have one, and I'm sure that you and your minions have many.
Well, this is what I forgot to bring last time. So this is Reflections of Germany by Ink Circles.
That is so
and the Stitchery Nook in Osage, Iowa, Liz framed it for me. Isn't that gorgeous?
It is.
I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. She stitched it with Carriage Black from Gast, and it is a taupe 32 count Lugana. I love it. So here's one of my FFOs. Oh, I'm sorry, and Cheryl stitched it. That wasn't very nice of me. I'm sorry. I tell her I did it, but I want to make sure that people get the credit who really did it. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm not doing this with you again today.
Somebody mentioned a comment about how the looks that you give the camera when I'm not looking. I've seen those looks for 50 years, people. Okay, Vicky stitched this, and this is Yuletide Delivery by Plum Street Samplers, and Liz from the Stitchery Nook framed this one also. Isn't that, look at that frame.
That is so
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, she does nice work.
Yes, she does. So
beautiful work.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, girls.
So those should be going up on the wall here pretty quick, I would think.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then I had one more finish, and it's kind of a gift for you.
Oh.
But one day, once upon a time, I have loved this book since I saw it by Hands On Design and Summer House Stitchworks. But I really had not had the time to look through everything. I breezed through it, but I didn't take the time to actually sit down and look. Well, one day I did. And I love absolutely everything in it.
Okay. I'll have to look. I haven't looked at it either.
Absolutely. And then I came to the last page. And, you know, I've always liked different things. Different small things to do, different things. And by gosh, if I wasn't sold right away. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Knock it off.
This is a gift for you, Shelly.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't they adorable?
They are.
They are in the back page of this book. Granted,
I am so impressed.
Shelly, it was a start, a finish, and my FFO. Okay, now granted, these are all supposed to be the same size. But Justina,
oh my gosh,
wants to get going and stuff. So
cute.
I thought they were adorable.
They are.
So that is
cute.
in the Between Friends, a spring sampling.
So which one is mine?
The ones with the needles in.
Oh, thank you.
So yes,
very cute. Those are adorable.
You should see other things that are in this book.
I bet.
Oh, wow.
Those are super cute.
So yes,
you did this all on your own.
What
is this business here?
Excuse me. Sarah helped me and Lynn helped me because that's a scrapbooking, and I thought I had the tool to put that in there.
Okay.
It's
like a grommet of some sort, right?
But Lynn did, and Lynn showed me how to do it once, and then of course by the time it got time for me to do it again,
you couldn't remember.
I couldn't remember, so Sarah helped me with it. So
those are super cute. Thank you.
So you are very
wow.
I would love to do one for everybody at 24 hours, but I know I'm not going to be able to get them done.
Cute.
But anyway,
very cute.
So, okay, that's for the FFOs. Do you have any FOs?
I have one.
What? You didn't tell me.
Well, yeah, I did.
Oh, I forgot.
I think I mentioned last time that I had started a birth sampler for my aunt. My aunt used to cross stitch like a maniac back in the day, and she hadn't done it for many years. So when her granddaughter had her first little girl, she made, do you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have it on my phone.
That was when I first opened.
You know, I'm gonna look for it because it's worth looking. Anyway, my aunt had asked me to help her find a cross stitch pattern to do for the new baby. The baby's name was Hadley. And so I did that, and I found her one, and she stitched it up for Hadley.
It's beautiful.
Well, fast forward to this year, and the same granddaughter was having another baby. And she said, can you help me find something to stitch for the new baby? So this is Hadley's, if you can see it.
It's beautiful.
All done in different varieties of pink and some gray. So this time she asked me if I would help her find another one, so we did. And I sent it to her. Basically what I did was I charted out the name and I put that in, and then I sent it to her to stitch the rest of it. And then she was going to send it back to me to stitch like the date of birth and the weight and the length and all of that. She really struggled this time around to do the stitching. And I had told her when I gave it to her, if you can't stitch it, just send it back to me. I'll stitch it for you. So it did end up coming back to me. And this baby's nursery colors are all purples. And so my cousin had sent me the paint samples from the room. Don't look at that. And she asked me to pick some purples that would work and match the room. So this is for
your longer arms to show it.
Yeah, this is for baby Emerson, and that's all different. I don't know if it's coming across well on video, but those are all different shades of purple. They're very muted purples. So
isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
So I finished that, and I'll send it back to my aunt now, and she'll take it and have it matted and framed. Oh, the mat will cover that. But yeah,
those colors are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
The fun thing is, yep, I know that aunt also.
Yep. So that was my only finish this time around. But that was a lot of stitching. You know, looking at the pattern, I was like, oh, this will go really quickly. Not so much. It was a ton of stitching.
I think that on everything.
Yeah.
Okay. This pattern, Twinkle, by Carolyn Manning. Do you ever just look at a pattern and say, I gotta?
Yes.
You did that today?
It happened to me today. You'll be seeing that in my haul.
Well, I did it. I did it a little different.
Is that
I did it on gray.
That is so cute.
Oops, sorry. And my thought, but sometimes my thoughts go different ways. I would love this to be a cuff of a stocking.
Oh, that would be cute.
So
I would love to stitch it up in different greens and reds.
Ooh.
And golds.
Well, and this is Krynic. I just happened to have all that Krynic.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Because, you know, you hear
a lot of people use the rainbow.
Yeah. But I didn't, I mean, granted, it wasn't that much.
That's really pretty.
But I didn't, yeah.
But yeah, I decorate for Christmas in reds and golds and greens. Wouldn't that be pretty?
Can you imagine how elegant it would be?
Yeah, I love it.
So keep looking at it. Is it one of those that you need to do right away?
Carolyn Manning, huh?
Yep.
Isn't that pretty?
Yep. Shirley needs to kit it up.
Do your own thing with it. Do your own color conversion and
kit it up and start it. That way it can count as a whip.
So was this a quick stitch?
Yes, it was.
Awesome.
It was.
That would be fun. Twinkle. That's cute.
So, okay.
Any more finishes?
Nope, I'm done.
Okay. Let's begin. Did you have any new start? Well, that was a start and a finish, wasn't it?
A start and a finish.
Since last time? Yeah.
For both of these.
Yes. She had two safs.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is some craziness going on here. I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket the minute I leave here. Okay. So no new starts then other than those. Okay.
That's correct.
And I didn't have any new starts either.
Aww.
Nope. So on to whips.
All right. I'll do one, then you do one.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
And yes, I'm eating crackers because if we're going to have an alcoholic beverage, I need to eat crackers so that I can drive home after this.
All right. This is my whip go for, what are we, May?
April.
Okay. I finished marches. I don't think I brought that along. I'm sorry. Okay. So here, this got called. So this is piece, and this was to work on for 5 hours. I still have a couple more hours to put in on it. And I know Shannon was here today, and we were talking with her about my WIPCO plans, because what I have picked is, I don't know, like maybe 10 or 7 projects that I put on my WIPCO board for the whole month. So for the whole year.
Yep.
So a lot of my bigger projects will get touched more.
Right.
And wow, I'm still just loving that, because here is, whoops, here's what I have done right now. Is that? And I love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. So here's the piece by RATM. Very cute. Love it.
How did we get on that subject? Shannon was talking about, she was talking about some 5x5 she heard about. Have you heard about this?
I haven't.
And so basically, from what I understand, what you do is you pick, every month you pick 5 projects, and you work on each of the 5 projects for 5 days. So that's 25 days of the month. And then you can work on whatever you want the rest of the month. But supposedly it's supposed to help you make like significant progress on those projects in that month. And then if you know, every month it's 5 different projects, or if you want to carry your projects over from month to month, you can do that. But
I don't think she has enough whips to do that, does she?
No, she's a pretty, I wouldn't say monogamous stitcher, but she doesn't.
Shannon, we need to catch you up some more.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so there's one. You go. You go, girl.
All right, so I think that after we talked last time, I don't think I was done with my Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow yet. Let me look at my book of days, and I can tell you. Because we did our last floss tube on Friday the 24th. And I stitched on Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow that night and 2 more nights to finish that block. So they have not seen the finished block yet. I thought they had, but.
Shelly, this is just beautiful.
So it's the block there on the bottom right with the church in it.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And I took some liberties. I did my stained glass windows a little bit different than charted, just because there was a lot of black back stitching in those windows, and I felt like you couldn't really see the gold in the windows. So I kind of backed off on some of the back stitching and did my own thing.
Okay, I got to show the whole thing, okay?
And I think that I have decided I'm going to stitch all 12 blocks, but my 12th block is going to be, I'm going to chart it myself and make it up on my own and do something different. I just don't like that 12th block enough to put it in there, so I'm going to do something different.
You're not going to say what you're going to do?
I could. I think that I will find a font that I like, or maybe use the font that's used. Maybe I don't think that this font is in the chart, but maybe I'll be able to find every letter here in what's already charted. But I think that in that final block, I'm going to center the chart name, Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow, and then I'm going to put the year in that she released it. Kathy Barrick, Carriage House Samplings released it. And then I'm going to take some of my favorite motifs from throughout the sampler and maybe repeat them in different colors on, you know, to fill up some of the blank space.
And what a good idea.
Yeah. And there's quite a few, like almost every block has a peacock in it and a crown in it. So I want to make sure I put at least a peacock and a crown in it.
Just so the crown doesn't mean it's on your head.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stitch all 12
What
blocks.
did you tell me today? I said, you remind me of Mary Poppins. And what did you say to me?
I said, yes, practically perfect in every way.
Yep.
That was just for you, Justine. All right, you're up. Next whip, please.
Are we going to say where we're going next weekend?
We can. Well, now we have to.
You go for it. Tell them where we're going.
We are leaving on Thursday after work and heading down to Kansas City for Quilter Station. I don't even know what it's called. the classes that they do. They do one in the spring and one in the fall, right?
Yep.
We've never been there before, so we're very excited. My sister Shannon is going with us, and our friend Amber from Rochester is going with us.
Well, Stacy Nash is going to be there. I so wanted to get my turkey hollow done.
You did you stitch on it, you brat?
I stitched on it, but I did not get it done. Actually, I didn't want to get it done. I wanted to get it almost done, and then when I get down there, finish it. Because Missy is going to be there, and Shelly would be there, and I would be there, and then I would finish it. Yeah, well.
You see what I deal with, Missy? I bet you have just a ton done now. Oh my gosh!
No, I don't. I still have a lot to go. But I apologize. I cannot find the pattern. But
what do you mean you can't find the pattern?
I mean, I can't. What do you mean by I can't find the pattern?
You're just guessing? You're just guessing? I mean, if you're going to do that, you can just call it done, can't you? Uh-oh.
I'm going to get this thing done. I can't find the colored picture. I think it's still by my chair is what I meant to say.
I have it here.
So
because I stitched on it too.
Get it out.
Why are you crying? You want me to get it out? It was the next one.
Yours done?
No, goodness no. Heavens,
Are you
no.
going to go home and work on it tonight?
No.
Oh my gosh, I have tears.
I have the top half done. So you're way farther ahead of me.
Yeah, but I still have to finish my thing.
Your what?
Can I just say how much I love those,
your
the blue?
Let's look here. So yeah, you're all the way down with the vine. You're all the way down with the pumpkins.
I'm not all the way down with the vine. I have to fill some stuff in.
Your fence isn't done.
No.
You've got stuff to do over on the right.
Yeah.
But she's
I just love it. And I know part of it is I'm stitching on Seraphim, Lugana. And I know that's part of it because it's like butter.
So we are bringing this, right?
Oh, I hope so.
Missy, bring your Turkey Hollow Farm, please.
Oh, man.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I so wanted to get that done.
So, yeah, that was my other whip, or one of my other whips, too, in the past couple weeks. I knew you were probably working on it and not telling me. She's naughty that way. At least I tell her when I'm working on it.
I have the, you had me at UFTA and Minnesota Naughty. And what do you have?
And I have the naughty one.
And the gal who gave us these mugs will be there. So.
Really? Okay. I also wish that the gal that gave us these glasses was going to be there.
Yep.
But, hi, Chris.
I found something for you to stitch for her.
That's really tasty. You're always finding things for me to stitch for Chris.
Did you watch Welcome Wednesday?
No, I don't think I did this week. People.
There you go, Chris. She's going to do it for you.
I am back to work in the office 3 days a week now instead of 2. And it is kicking my butt. Because I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I have to get dressed. I have to drive 30 minutes to work. I work all day.
I see what you look like when you wake up in the morning.
On the days that I work from home, I don't get up until probably 20 minutes before I have to work. I have a cup of coffee and then, so I get to sleep like an extra 90 minutes. It's wrecking me. I get home at night and I can't do anything. I'm exhausted.
I know, anyway. Pippi. That's okay.
Pippi.
Okay, did you work on anything
Between
else?
Mrs. Beasley and Pippi, we're really dating ourselves here.
I don't know. My niece is having a baby, and I always called her Pippi. I can't remember why. I think it's because she was a skinny little blonde-haired kid when she was growing up. Well, she's still skinny. So guess what? Her baby's going to get Pippi Longstocking. I don't care if it's a boy. They're going to get Pippi Longstocking book. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. What's next? Do you have any other whips?
No, I don't.
Well, of course not, because you've been stitching like a maniac on Turkey Hollow Farm.
Ooh, you just took my right cheek off. Do you need something to eat?
So, I have my crackers here. My Whipcos this month, one of them is this Liberty. I got this pattern when I first came back to cross stitching. I bought it on like a stash unload. I think it's
I don't even remember it.
It's by Dames of the Needle. According to the, oh no, Finger Work, but then the website is Dames of the Needle in Georgia. So I don't know. Anyway, it's called Liberty. It's just very simple. The Liberty Bell and a flag and some stars. And I really like patriotic stuff. I just thought it was kind of cute. And Justine claims that I dyed this piece of fabric, but I don't think I did. I don't remember dyeing this, but basically what I've done is I've gotten the border done.
Yes, you did. I
had to stitch on this. It came up on my Whipco and I had to give it 3 days. And that border is kind of tedious. In fact, I think I stitched on it 4 or 5 days just to get the border done.
Oh.
So now I just get to go in and do the good stuff in the middle. And this is on my Whipco board, I think 3 times this year because I think I'd like to try and get it finished.
That's beautiful, Shelley.
So yeah.
You did a wonderful job dyeing.
Well, thank you. I don't think I dyed that piece of fabric. I think you're nuts. I know.
I'm sure that's the first time you said that to me.
Anyway, and I picked up some Grecian gold from you today because here's all of my threads, but I didn't have Grecian gold, so
Here, Dino, give it to me.
Yeah, I didn't have Grecian gold, so I picked that up from Justine when I came down here today.
Oh, how pretty!
I love to tell my husband I'm going to Justine's to help her, also known as shop for me.
That's what it's about, isn't it?
Yep. We had so many comments on our last video about the fact that my husband came down from upstairs and saw the oven on and went to look in the oven and there was nothing there.
Is that what we need to do, is turn the light on?
So I was telling him about it, that, you know, so many people had commented, and he said, well, what did he say? At least when there's nothing in there, there's nothing burning.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's what you need to do when people come over. Keep your oven on so people think you baked.
Yeah. That wasn't very nice.
That's like when, in the younger years, when I wouldn't go to church in the morning, I'd feel so guilty. And if I went to the grocery store, I'd dress up like I did go to church so people would think I did.
Just coming from church. Yep. And then my other Whipco for this month is After the Roses by Ink Circles. I started this quite some time ago when I first came back to cross stitching. And I've got 2 days into it so far of the 3, but I think I'm going to stitch it more than 3. I'd like to get it halfway done. I'm working on the upper right quarter of it. Most of the Ink Circles patterns are kind of symmetrical, so you basically stitch the same pattern 4 times. But yeah, I'll stitch on it tonight, and if I can't get it finished to the halfway point, I'll probably stitch a couple more nights on it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I love it. I think it's so pretty, but it is there's a lot of color changes. In fact, I've loaded several needles for this one.
That doesn't sound good.
Let me just show you. Justine, I think I bought this from you when you first opened the store, but it's a little, there's like a little spongy piece here inside that you can stick your needles in. And I've loaded several different needles with different colors so that they're ready to go. And just makes it a little bit faster instead of having to stop and load a new needle. And so yeah, I'm excited to have that half done. I think I have this on my Whipco a few times this year too, so that I can maybe have a finish by the end of the year on this one. And that's all, I think. That's all the whips that I worked on. Yep, that's it.
I got my plans. Do you have your plans?
Well, they changed when I got here today.
Well, this is the second half of my Whipco. It is to stitch a row of Feliz Navidad. And
also known as Feliz Navidad.
And so I think what I'd like to do is finish that row of red there and then do another row. I love it.
That's cute.
Love it, love
So
it,
pretty.
loved. And then I still have some to do
On your piece.
Yep.
What else are you going to work on?
I don't know, because you might be driving next week. So I'm thinking I'll be doing my Kathy Barrick, do you remember the name of it? And filling in the deer.
Okay.
Maybe.
Heaven and Nature Sings.
Yes.
That one? Yeah, that's good.
So, how about you?
Well, I kind of wanted to stitch block number 10 on Christmas in Hawk Run Hollow in the month of April. But the month of April is quickly getting away from me. So I'm going to finish up that half, get halfway in my After the Roses, and then I'm going to start that block. That particular block is not real stitch heavy. So I'm thinking I may still be able to squeak it out by the end of the month. However, the week after we get back, we have 24 hours of cross stitch, and that's also my Gilmore Girls online retreat thing. So I kind of want to start my Gilmore Girls piece too, and I can show you that. I can show you that.
So what
I got my box.
Go upstairs and
No, I don't. I haven't really been home any time that they've had one of these, so I've not really participated in the Zoom meetings. I think I did once, but no, I'll just start stitching it. That's enough for me. But here is the spring version of Spring in Stars Hollow. I didn't bring the piece with me, but as you know, I have summer and autumn done.
I am so proud of you for doing that, because that's full coverage.
It is so much fun to stitch this, just especially, I mean, you have to have watched the shows to appreciate that,
No, I don't think so, because I have not watched the shows yet. But the colors that she has chosen are just, they're awesome.
Yeah. My sister Shannon just finished it.
Did she?
Yeah, she loved it. So, but there's a dragonfly on here. Suki is on here. The Stars Hollow sign that's in the town square is on here. The lipstick that she makes her mom wear, Vicious Trollop. There's just, the dragonfly inn that Suki and her start together. It's just super cute. So
how many seasons are there?
Oh, I don't remember how many seasons there are, but then after they stop, then they came back and did, I think it's a year in the life, where they go through all 4 seasons.
Oh.
And she's older. Rory, the daughter, is older. So Shannon watched that one too. But I think, based on the ending of that one, if you are any Gilmore Girl fans out there, I think there will be more.
Oh.
So, anyway, Gilmore Girls.
Speaking of that, Shelley Lynn.
What?
Just like Mrs. Beasley, I was on Instagram, and up popped. Remember Lily and Holden from As the World Turns? Remember me talking about
I never watched As the World Turns.
But do you remember me talking?
I do.
Oh,
yes.
my land. I love them. Well, and I can't remember her real name, but Lily from As the World Turns posted that her mother from As the World Turns had just passed away, and they still remained close.
Oh.
And then of course, then I had to go join her Instagram. Mm-hmm. Oh, my land, talk about going down memory lane. I instantly Googled Holden. For all you As the World Turns fans, wow. Okay, sorry, squirrel.
That's all I have. Just my Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. Get After the Roses halfway done, and then work on my Spring in Stars Hollow.
Okay. Well, Sarah and I were discussing starting a heartstring samplery for our Sunday stitches. Mm-hmm. And we were either going to start His Eyes on the Sparrow or Consider the Lilies. Sarah, if I'm right, I think we kind of decided on his eyes on the sparrow. Is that right? I can't remember. But Shelley and Shannon were here today, and I discussed it with them that, you know, they should join us in this. I also would like to stitch Kitten Stitchers. What did I say?
The Lord's Prayer?
No.
No.
Our Savior's Praise.
Oh, okay.
And the Lord's Prayer.
Right. Then I said, didn't Leela's Studio put out a new Lord's Prayer pattern? In fact, I think she had 2 Lord's Prayer patterns at market this year. And I hadn't really paid a whole lot of attention to them. I hadn't looked at them in depth, let me put it that way. But today I did.
So Justine pulled them for her immediately.
And I think I'm going to jump on the Sunday Stitches bandwagon. And I'm going to do Sarah Ann Gerard, I think it is, 1871, which is a red work.
It's beautiful.
The Lord's Prayer. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I picked this up at Justine's today, and she had 1 remaining Bellagio red silk by Gloriana. So I picked that up.
Now you all know that I try to get her to start everything and anything. So I feel like I've succeeded.
So when are we starting the Sunday stitches?
I would like to start it the Sunday of 24 hours.
Okay.
If I can. I don't know. Now, I am thinking of, you should have seen Shelley and Shannon look at me that I was nuts. Myself, Sundays are really my only day to maybe stitch and do other things. So my goal is going to be each Sunday to do at least 1 strand of floss. If I do more power to it. So this isn't going to get done till I'm on Social Security and I'm not taking it early. So, but I also would love to do that red one also.
And the other one that I decided I need to start immediately.
And I will be doing this one someday.
Is, we saw this finished and framed at market, and it's JBW Designs Eliza's French Birds 1849.
It is.
I believe that there are some sales going on for this right now, and I think Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch is stitching this. The minute I saw that thing framed, I was in love. So much so that I emailed Lisa Manton from L&M Framing last week, and I said, Lisa, I don't know when I'm going to get that thing stitched, but I have to have that frame because she framed it. I said, what do I have to do? You know, how long will you have it? She said, would you like me to get the frame for you? And I said, absolutely. So I already have the frame. She's ordering it for me. So I might as well start stitching
it, right? It's beautiful. It is absolutely and I will be stitching it someday.
Yes, I am short 1 color, but when you look at these colors, I'm not positive that I'm going with this fabric that I have chosen, but it is 36 count antique ivory by Zweigart, which I think is very lovely. It seemed to me, it looks a lot like the picture. But look at those colors. I am so excited about this. And I think I'm going to be starting this sooner rather than later.
Like today?
No, not today.
Oh, come on.
No, not today.
Tomorrow?
No, because I'm still short a color.
So what?
Well, I gotta have the color.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
So anyway, I just absolutely love this thing. Oh, I'm missing 2 colors here. Look at those. Bada bing. Now it really... Now you really see how pretty it is. Isn't that gorgeous? So anyway, yes, I'm going to be starting this here in the near future, and until you've seen it in person with that frame, it is absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And the Judy from JBW is the sweetest person. We went into her room at market, and what a sweetheart.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love her. So, yes, I'm going to be doing that soon. What else did you make me buy today? Oh. And then I had to get myself the new book by Teresa Vinette. because not just one day this past week, I was paging through the Red Letter Day book that she did about a year ago. And then Justine said, oh, I have her new book, Most Humble Hands. So
that's bathtub reading material, but you don't want to drop this one because it's
But
wonderful.
yes, her books, I'm sure Teresa doesn't watch us, but if she does, Teresa, your books are absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Absolute. Look at this first picture in here. Is that not just beautiful?
Shelley, what did I tell you before you came down? You're going to want it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You were right.
Excuse me?
You were right.
Oh, my land.
Take it while you can get it.
No kidding.
Okay. So,
I am digging out something from the past.
okay.
A what would Shelley stitch?
Oh, okay. What about what should Justine finish?
That's your job.
You know what? In order for me,
Here we go.
in order for me to say what Justine should stitch, I have to see all of her whips, because guess what? Yes, she did a whip parade the last time we were on. But when I brought out my After the Roses today, she said, oh, I started that. I wonder where that is. So that's at least one that I know was not in her whip parade. Yeah, I think there are many, many like that we don't know where they are right now.
If you remember right, I'm the one who made you start that one.
So until I see them all, I can't tell you which one you should finish.
Well,
What have you got?
I think it was Ona who asked me to order this.
Okay.
This is from Plum Street Samplers. Isn't that beautiful?
I can't see it. What's it called?
I'm going to let you say it.
Sergey, it looks like. Is the bird's name Sergey? That is super cute.
She scores again!
That is super. I would stitch that in a heartbeat.
Do we need to kit it up tonight?
That is super cute.
Should we kit it up tonight for you?
No, not tonight, but did you buy extras?
I know where to get them.
Mm-hmm. That's cute. I like that.
Thought so.
I like that frame too.
I thought so. Okay.
Well, what should Justine finish? Maybe she should finish Turkey Hollow Farm since she's so far along.
What a good idea!
Yeah. Then we can quit talking about it. All right. We received some things in the mail and some gifts from some lovely friends.
Yes, we did.
Should we talk about them?
We should. And just so we don't ever want to announce people's names all the way. And we don't want to,
All the way.
well, first and last and everything. And we don't want to, we thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, but you definitely do not need to send us gifts. We do not expect anything. It's a lovely sentiment, but just the fact that you watch us and join us for fun is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Just so you know, though, I got quite the giggles out of some of the things we got.
okay.
You go ahead.
Want me to start? So, some months ago, Justine got a phone call from a gal named Christina. And Christina asked if maybe I would make some bags for some little girls that she was teaching how to cross stitch.
And of course I said, she'd be happy to.
Yeah, of course she will. No, I was happy to do it. She needed 5 bags, project bags for these little girls because she was going to teach them. And I think I sent her 7 or 8. I think I made a few extra. But Christina sent us a lovely Happy Easter card in the mail. Thank you, Christina. But inside that card, she sent us some naughty and nice gnomes. And I just find it very funny that the naughty gnome is blue and the nice gnome is red.
Thank you.
And I don't see how that's a coincidence. I think that that was done on purpose.
That is so cute.
And she also gave us each a gift card to Starbucks, which I thought was lovely. We love coffee, so
thank you.
Thank you
These
so
are
much.
Adorable.
Yes,
These
thank
are
you so much,
adorable.
Christina. You did not need to do that, but these are so cute.
They are. I just love them.
Yeah.
Well, and that leads into something else that I didn't tell Shelley about.
You You know, how often do I spring things on her? How often do I like blindside her and just come out of nowhere with stuff? Pretty much never, but every single time she's got something for me.
Wah, wah, wah. Our friend Chris sent us something. This side is mine.
Oh, yeah.
And this side is Shelly's.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm at the counter and Shelly's hollering at me. And I could have swore she said, Chris sent us some naughty and nice gnome. I'm like, how did you know? I was going to surprise it on you.
No.
And then it was Christine. So
Christina. I was talking about these.
And I thought she was talking about this. I'm like, that was going to be a surprise.
How did you know? I said, because she mailed it to my house. What do you?
She mailed a card
to you.
So yes, Chris told me that this
gosh.
is my side.
Oh, sure she did.
This is your side. Excuse me. It's
Oh
from
my
Chris.
gosh.
It's from Chris and Mike. I'm sorry.
Look at how the nice one, his little mustache is all up and like he's smiling, and the naughty one, that's hilarious. That is so cute. Oh, it's Jim Shore.
Yes, I've got to say that.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
So,
oh, very fun. That's cute.
and then also, and I just want, this is so precious, and it's not just precious for us, but I got a letter in the mail, or a card in the mail one day, and Lynn had found this in an antique store in Texas.
Chris, you're gonna die.
You are. Look at that. Now, for you who don't know, we have a huge statue of the Jolly Green Giant as you come off of I-90.
A 60-foot green man who, by the way, in the winter wears a red sweater. The fire department comes out. And
a red scarf.
Red scarf. The fire department comes out and puts a red scarf on him.
That is stitched.
Cross-stitched.
She found this in Texas.
In an antique store.
I just don't know if you realize, Lynn, how many people from Blue Earth have been in here, and I showed it to them.
Oh my gosh.
And I want to keep it here in the store, but we have a Green Giant museum that I may be donating it to, because this is just precious. So thank you.
It really is. I wonder if it was like a marketed pattern. We should probably try and do some research.
We should, and we've been trying to get a hold of somebody from the company because we'd love to make some designs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just
that is
cool.
So fun.
And then I got one more thing in the mail, and I showed it to Shelly today, and she says, "Aren't people so nice?" Well, you know, if anybody's going to trip and fall, it's going to be me. If anybody's going to do anything with a pen or a highlighter or anything, it's going to be her. So on our last episode, Shelly was telling us about her highlighter incident.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello, Justine and Shelly. I hope you will enjoy using these instead of traditional highlighters. They are much safer. This is from Lisa. Aren't they cool?
Thank you so much. So many people have put in the comments, try using colored pencils.
Yep.
Because they won't mark up your fabric. And I have to say something about that too, because I told you guys last time that I got a big yellow highlighter spot on my Christmas Hawk Run Hollow. And I immediately went to Google, and somebody said, try baking soda. Somebody said, try lemon juice. So I did both. And it came out. Well, when I was stitching the pattern for Emerson, I got some Sharpie up in the corner.
You don't think you'd learn the first time?
I know. So I got it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Old habits die hard. So I thought, oh, I got to get my lemon juice and my baking soda. Didn't work this time. That's what that is.
I thought it was coffee.
So if you look here, now it's going to be okay because my aunt puts a mat on these, and the mat will cover it up. But you can see the two little red marks of highlight or Sharpie marker, And then do you see the yellow stain? I don't know if that's from the baking soda or from the lemon juice, but it stained the Ada cloth that yellow color. So I don't want to send anybody down
the wrong time. Are you afraid of repercussions on that?
On what?
On your Hucker and Hollow?
What do you mean repercussions?
Down the road, maybe something will...
I don't know, but you know, the Hucker and Hollow fabric is already really kind of a goldish yellow, and so maybe that's why I'm not seeing the yellowing.
Could be.
I don't know.
And actually, it's all covered up. The fabric's all covered up.
Yeah. So it doesn't work for Sharpie marker. Just beware, and beware that it could leave a yellow stain on your fabric. So
it's a good idea. That's good to know.
Yeah. So I might, just for curiosity's sake, I might cut the corner off here and try just some baking soda and see if that yellows it. Because if it doesn't, then it's probably the lemon juice that's doing it. And then I would maybe steer clear of the lemon juice and just try the baking soda. But anyway, yeah, and I already told my aunt that it's there, but I said, you're going to be able to cover it up with your mat. It's not going to be a problem, but I felt bad that I got that on there. But anyway, so yeah.
Way to take one for the team.
Yeah. We had got one more gift to show. Our friend Mara of Mara's Mercantile, that does a lot of our finishing for us, went on a little road trip vacation over the past couple of months and found herself at the attic in Arizona. And she got Justine and I each a little gift from the attic.
I think I may just frame this.
It's so cute. It's really, what it is a little eyeglasses cleaner, right?
Which I should be
And
using.
it's the Anne Gott sampler, which is just absolutely beautiful. And then also inside was a little needle minder that says the attic needlework where samplers rule. Thank you so much, Mara.
Thank you.
That was so thoughtful and so sweet and so nice to have something from the attic. That's definitely on our bucket list to get there someday, and hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, I even had, like, when the email came out that they were taking, you know, they were letting you sign up for the Bristol sampler thing. I was like, oh, I'd really like to go to that.
Why didn't you sign up?
Because
when is it?
I wouldn't want to go alone. And
oh, thanks for asking me.
I feel bad asking you because I don't know if you can leave the store that much. When you say to me, hey, let's go to Quilter Station, then I'm all in. I'm like, yep, okay, she's decided she can go. So, but I don't ever want to make you, you know, feel like you have to cart me around, even though I'm not going without you anyway. But
dang.
Anyway, any shop news?
Thank you. I so enjoy my job, and part of my job is I get to visit with everybody who comes in and shops, or everybody who calls on the phone. I just can't thank you guys enough. It's so fun to talk to somebody who is stitching something that you're stitching, or stitching something that you want to stitch. I just can't thank you enough. It's been a wonderful, wonderful week visiting, or wonderful 3 weeks visiting with people from all over, and thank you.
Yeah. She had me call a customer today when I got here. She said, can you make this call for me? And it was just to let a gal know if we had some fabric she was looking for. But I said, hello, Renee, this is Shelly from Welcome Stitchery. Oh, Shelly. She says, I just feel like I know you, because she watches the floss tube, and it's like, she was just so sweet.
It is fun.
I thought, if this is what Justine gets to hear all day, every day.
Yeah. So thank you, Renee, because I try to tell her, you know, about this, but until you get those phone calls and you get to talk to people, it just, I don't think you don't realize. So thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready, Freddie?
You don't have anything shop-wise you want to say? Got 24 hours coming up after, at the end of the month.
And I'm also very excited for that. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see our old friends and to meet new friends.
Yeah.
And to sit down and stitch. And what do we have going on in May? In May we have
the wine walk.
The wine walk in town, and thought there was something else. And then in June, Mary McGuire from Illinois is going to be coming to teach a needlepoint class here.
When?
In May.
Okay.
And
in June, we're going to StitchCon.
Yes.
Aren't we?
Or no, June. June is when Mary... Yeah, didn't I say June? No. June is when Mary McGuire's coming. Yes. StitchCon. It's just, wow.
Yeah. And in July, are you going to have another
open house? Yeah. My anniversary.
Yeah.
And we have Erin from Autumn Lane Stitchery designing that pattern, which you and I should be getting any day now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Stay tuned.
Yes. Okay.
And, just so you know, we had our summer. It was this past week. We had 3 days of 80, almost 90. Some people had 90. Yep. And now we're back to 40 today, and it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so it was a short summer.
Yes.
But welcome to Minnesota.
And on that note...
Oh, wait. Speaking of Minnesota, I just want to tell you how the Minnesota folks, cross-stitch folks, are rocking it. Pam and Steph mentioned the gals from Running with Scissors.
They are awesome.
I had never watched them before. I watched them yesterday and about split a gut. They were so funny. So much fun to watch them. Cross Stitch Kate, have you watched her? She's a younger gal. She's
from Minnesota?
She's from Minnesota. Yeah. It's Kate with a C, C-A-I-T.
Oh, you did. You told me about her before, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
She's from Minnesota. She is just a sweetheart as well, and she is fun to watch. So, you know, we've got Shannon Bromo. We've got Jeannie and
yes.
What is the name?
Two Needles Pulling. No, that's Missy.
I always get them mixed up. Two Needles Pulling Thread is Missy and Kathy in Maine. Oh,
I can't believe I can't think of your name. No kidding.
All right, I gotta look it up. This is ridiculous.
Please do, because I get to stitch with them again in 24 hours.
Goodness sakes. They haven't dropped one in a while yet either. Neither have Missy and Kathy.
No, well, I thought I saw Luann the other day.
Two Loose Threads.
There you go.
Came to me. I didn't even have to look it up.
Yes.
Anyway, yes. So Two Loose Threads. I mean, there are several really good floss tubers in Minnesota. So Minnesota is definitely representing.
Woohoo!
Way to go. I think that's it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Cheers to stitching. Bye-bye.